Well, that's what I was gonna say because Boruto essentially knows more than he realistically should. The question is how. So, Kashin Koji be one option. I guess the theorists would love the option of he saw the future, and of course, Momoshiki could be another option. I think those
Actually,
would be the three you have to work with.
I'm just gonna say it because of Akira Toriyama's passing. I could imagine Kishimoto changing what he has written and just writing it to where now it's more likely to be a Dragon Ball reference than it was previously. And it already was likely previously in my mind. So now it's even more likely
What
going to
Dragon
be
Ball reference in particular?
just future timeline stuff. Like Boruto was
Yeah.
in the future timeline, then he
So, I
just
mean,
traveled back in time. Yeah. It's like timeline B that we're watching.
that one could work for his knowledge of everything, but I think Koji could work through Amato and as well as Momoshiki, obviously,
Yeah.
would probably know a thing or two.
I mean, I think I would prefer this being timeline B than just Koji, because that means Boruto has a more personal connection to it all rather than just hearing about it, he's felt it. So he's personally trying to prevent it. Rather than
Yeah, it all just
preventing it
depends on
from
how
happening
they do.
again. He's trying to salvage something that was
Yeah.
already destroyed rather than prevent it from being destroyed in the first place. Boruto's already been hurt by it.
So like that works well in theory. I just have low confidence in their execution on it is my thing. I've seen enough of their future sight shenanigans from part one. So I you know how I feel. Like I'm very skeptical. So part of me wants it to not be that, but in theory, like the way you just put it, it sounds great. I agree.
Well, again, because this wouldn't be a future sight shenanigan. This would have been he lived the future, and now he's going back in time, living in the past, trying to prevent that future from happening
I mean, to me
again.
that kind of it's a slight difference, but it's close enough to the same thing that I don't really care between them.
Okay. Well, I mean, considering
But I'll say that
they already have like the engineer's guidebook to do this through the Dragon Ball arc. Like, even if
oh,
they
the
ruined
freaking
the end
time
of part
travel
one, it'd be
turtle.
hard to mess this up.
I mean, you say that. I thought it was pretty hard to mess up the Boruto time skip situation
We're
too.
moving